Hi, Leo. Happy Lionsgate portal. So I've wanted to do August readings, but as the days go on, I'm like, you know what? Let me just go live. It's up. Y'all can watch it whenever you're ready. And I don't have to worry about editing. It's all done. All right. So let's get into your messages for August. Should I start with a theme? Let's start with a theme and see what's going on for y'all. Oh, I cut the deck and I see new life. I live. Some messages for Leo. What is that rocking? Some messages for Leo Spirit. Guys, may all messages be for the highest good of all involved with harm to none. Alright, what's the message for Leo? Okay, let's see. Truth be told. Okay, something to be, some kind of truth coming up to the surface. Something that you need to say to somebody. Seeing the truth, seeing some situation for what it is. Exchanging gifts. This is interesting because this came up for the week ahead that I just recorded. This was the main message for the week ahead. Exchanging gifts. So is it coming to the surface where there might be some kind of imbalance, or you're seeing how you can share with like-minded individuals in some way, fork in the road, some kind of decision to be made here. And at the heart is observer. So you've been asked to observe, receive, here with the yin, and breathe. So the same cards that came out, well, breathe came out for the week ahead. I love that we have Treasure Island here. It's very close to your heart of the Matter card. So you could be closer to achieving your goals than you might be thinking, Leo. Here rocking is irritating me. All right, loves, let's get into your main message and see what comes through for you guys for August. What's the energies? What's the message for Leo? I need to share. What's the message for Leo Spirit, guys? Ooh, Two of Cups. All right, we got three cards. All right, first card is the Two of Cups. We have a Nine of Swords and a Seven of Staffs. So when it comes to your relationships, there could be a little bit of exhaustion. You feel a little bit unstable. Like, are your relationships feeling a little bit unstable? Could potentially be feeling a little bit unstable. You have a King of Cups here at the top of the deck. So emotions seem to be actually stronger in numbers. Rely on your partnerships. Okay, you have the Hanged Man here. So wherever you feel as if your life is a little bit unstable, things might seem a little bit shaky, like don't make any rash decisions. The answers you need are coming when you step back and allow things to unfold. The light bulb moment will come. So don't feel as if you need to rush into making any kind of decisions. It's crazy I said rush into, and you have the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Let me see. At the heart is Judgment. That is underneath your Nine of Swords. So you see what's exhausting you. You know what's draining you. Okay? Be mindful of that in August. There's some kind of understanding. You see some kind of of truth about what it is that's exhausting you. And it's so interesting that you had exchanging gifts for your oracle card, because on either side of the Nine of Swords is the Six of Coins and the Five of Swords. So this would be the fair exchange here, and this is some kind of conflict. So you could be seeing where the imbalance is in August. Very interesting. Two of Cups, Nine of Swords, Judgment. Two major cards here for you in August. Definitely some kind of understanding, some kind of clarity coming for y'all this month. Happy Leo season. I don't think I said that to you guys. Happy Leo season. All right, let's see. What's the word of advice for Leo moving through August? What's the word of advice? All right, you got Strength card, your card. I love that. So I feel like the word of advice straight off is to be yourself, to know yourself, to stand in your own energy. Let's see, what's the message here? And the Eight of Coins. So there could be some kind of self-work, self-healing, something along those lines here for you in August. Keep building, stay confident. Whatever you are creating, don't feel as if you have to exhaust yourself in the process. Like there must be a nice work life balance. All right. Softness, a soft touch is what's going to really support you as you progress through August. I'm actually really curious to see what's going on here with this Two of Cups. Two of Cups and the Nine of Swords energy. Let's do a little clarifying before I move on. And sorry if y'all can hear any noise. Like, yeah. Let's see. Tell me about the Two of Cups for Leo. Because there's some kind of relationship. That's like their first card is the strongest energy, the Two of Cups. So romance, relationships, partnerships are a big deal for you in August. I feel like the main message here, though, is to really rely on your partnerships. Tell me more about the Two of Cups for Leo. All right, let's see. The Eight of Swords. So, I think it goes back to strength in numbers, and it goes back to exchanging gifts. And where are you holding yourself back? Why do you feel that way? Tell me about the Nine of Swords for Leo. What's going on with this Nine of Swords? The Ten of Wands reverse. Yeah. August is about lightening your load. Tapping into your passions. Okay? Truth be told, whatever is happening around you is like, don't take it as a, look at it as indications, look at it as messages, right? Whatever's happening in your situation, what if it might be a little bit heavy or a little bit bringing a little bit of anxiety, like there is messages, there's gold in that. When you flip your perspective on it, like what can you gain from this, right? But when it comes to work, like keep refining your craft, keep doing what you're doing, but also go easy on yourself, be gentle with yourself. All right, what's the final message here for Leo? Okay, we have the Chariot, the Moon, the 10. Oh, it's 4 cards. The Chariot, the Moon, the Ace of Cups, the 10 of Staff. Huh. The Chariot, the Moon. So some kind of movement. There's some kind of revelation coming as well. There's something coming to the surface. And it could also be that when you are ready to make a move, when it's like, it's that feeling of okay, like when you're waiting for a bus or train, you're waiting for however long, nothing comes, and then as soon as one comes, 2 and 3 will come afterwards. So it's like you could be feeling, if you feel stuck in some way, especially when I see this 10 of Wands, is reversed, which is good, right? But there's some kind of, it's clarifying your 9 of Swords. So it's like when you say to yourself, okay, my 3D isn't giving me, it's like you waiting for the 3D to give you the signal to move, and it's not coming. But when you decide to move, regardless of how your outside world looks, everything starts to progress. The truth comes to the surface. Um, there's healing here. Like, I feel like there's a lot of emotional healing for you in August. You have to really prioritize. You really have to work smart, not hard. Avoid trying to push situations. Here with this 10 of staffs, you see how this 10 of staffs, he's holding, there's 10 staffs, but there's one, the other's thrown over his shoulder, but he's focused on one. It's like this energy of prioritizing. I don't know why you feel that your hands are tied with your connections, but I feel as if your connections are really supporting you and your emotional self. That's really interesting. All right, let's get some oracles and see what else comes through for you. You're about to see what it is that's making you feel on edge or uneasy. There's some revelations coming in August for you. What's some messages for Leo, please? What's some messages for Leo? Huh, I love that. Give me 2 more cards for Leo. Make it clear, please. Because that seems to be contradicting now. All right, so your first card is don't stop. Okay, so whatever you focused on, keep going. Reconsider is the second card. I don't know what it is that you're reconsidering. Maybe, okay, maybe it's connected to the relationships, because your 2 of cups is upright, but then it's clarified by the 8 of swords. So I don't know if you feel, if there's some kind of doubt in your relationships, you're doubting your relationships, but they feel very emotionally solid and stable. Maybe you need to express whatever doubts you might have and reconsider not running away, or reconsider doubting the connections that you have within the next few months here. Okay, let's see. Bottom of the deck is unlikely. Unlikely what? Trust. Yep. Trust the situation. I don't feel as if there's anything dodgy here. There's a lot of emotional turmoil here with the moon, or, things might look scarier than they appear. I feel too, I'm now getting the message of, in your relationships, it's like when they start to progress, when they start to open up, when they start to get stronger, you might start to get a little bit nervous about them. I feel like past hurts and pains might come up to the surface, and that might try to sabotage you. Like, you might find yourself self-sabotaging. And you need to heal, and you need to let go of whatever this heaviness is, because I feel as if you can trust whatever the situation is. I feel as if it's better for you to be honest with whoever you are thinking about, be honest with any kind of doubts that you might have, and work through it, as opposed to running away from the connection. Because honestly, it feels very stable. Let's see, bottom. So you have unlikely and trust, and opportunity is here. Let's see, top of the deck is let go. Let go. Be assertive if you believe. Those are your top cards, but let go. I feel the truth is you being honest with yourself about potential um abandonment issues, or maybe still feeling raw about a previous connection, a previous relationship, but you being asked to keep working on this current one. At the heart is recovery. So heart chakra healing, forgiveness is under that. Wow, I love this. You got big happy changes, forgiveness, recovery, and no need to worry. Wow. Uh-huh. I feel like you could trust this connection. The truth be told feels like it's about you and not necessarily the other person. And also, if it's like I was saying, if you feel nervous about this connection, if you feel nervous about the fact that the relationship is growing, just be honest with the person. Just be honest with your person, whoever you're thinking about. It's like you could take off the mask. You see, there's a mask here. You don't need to wear a mask because whoever you are thinking about, there's a lot of emotional maturity here. Now starting to really feel out what this is about. Yep. All right, let's get an angels and ancestors card and see what else we can get for you. Actually, let's get a love card because this feels very much like a love reading. All right, let's see. What's the message for Leo? All right. Ha! I love it. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Wow. How spot on. I love that. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Your usual type and expectations. So some of you might be expecting the worst. You expecting, you've been through it with other people, and you just naturally expect that this person is going to come to you with the same BS as all the others. But this is different. They are emotionally solid. Let yourself, like, free yourself. This Eight of Swords, like, free yourself, free your mind. Allow yourself to be loved. I'm now really understanding what's happening here with this reading, with y'all's energy. I was thinking it was more work, but it is definitely love. I mean, duh, Two of Cups, first card. But keep an open mind. Top of the deck is finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So I don't know if maybe this person works a lot. Maybe this is where the doubt is coming in. They work a lot. So you might be thinking, what are they up to? They say they're working, but are they working? Something along those lines. Let's see. Under that is calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. All right, let's see what's at the heart for you, my loves. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Ah, wow. This is deep. You have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And past life relationship, you have known each other before. So maybe something just feels familiar, and the familiarity, you don't know how to read it. It feels familiar, but you're not sure in what way it feels familiar. And maybe that's why the nerves start to set in. Huh. Let me get another love. I got another love oracle. Let's get another love oracle card and see what comes through for you. Here's a message for Leo for August. When it comes to this, what's a message for... Give me one more. Okay. So we have sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. Okay. We have ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. And then we have the snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman, Lord. So it's like I was just saying, maybe there's a familiarity about this. And that's where the nerves come in. But I don't feel like this is new energy. I don't feel like this is current energy. I feel like this is what you went through before. You have the phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. Healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, being happier. And at the heart is talking, interested or conversing more. Awaited message arrives, text, call, email, hovering. Healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships or addiction. Yeah, I don't feel like the snake and the sunglasses. I feel like this is all energy. Maybe people coming back around again. We are in retrograde season, so that will happen. Addiction, codependent, obsession, pessimism, controlling, has a block or restraint. So this is somebody who's blocked. My loves, focus on the new, because I don't feel like this. And under healthy choices is Cupid. So what I was going to say is I don't feel like this new situation is, I don't feel like this is the energy of the new situation. And underneath healthy choices at the top of the deck is Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation or meeting, hesitation. Yeah, Leo, this is beautiful. New energies. Enjoy it. Don't try to control it. Work on your partnership. Work on yourself. Allow the energies to flow. Let's get a moon card to wrap up your reading. It's a message for Leo. All right, adjustments are required. Third quarter moon, which goes really well with when I was saying keep refining, keep working on yourself, keep working on your partnership, keep working on your expectations. Bottom of the deck is a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. We have nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. And at the heart for you, Leo, is your commitment is being tested. You can't make the ish up. Oh, first quarter moon. Nothing will come of this situation, meaning the doubt, the worry, the stress that you are focused on is not going to appear unless you keep putting energy into that. Expect the best. Okay, have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. All right, Leo, that is your message for August. I hope these messages support you. Please drop a comment, engage with the video. And I think I'll be doing lives from now on because the editing is a lot and it gives me a chance to interact with y'all. I've not been live in so long, it's been years. So I think that's what I need to do. Anyways, my loves, have a beautiful Lionsgate portal. Be well. I'll check in again soon. Bye.